Welcome to my Charlotte chatcast called Discovering the Best 55 Plus Living Near Charleston. Hey, Jeff,
Hey, buddy.
why are we talking about Charleston?
Because this is the 55 capital of the East Coast here. I know you're going to fight me a little bit on that one, but this place is awesome.
Well, I love coming down there, and when Jack was living, he and I love to go to Nexton, but Somerville is close to Charleston, and we're going to talk about the best 55 plus living, really all in the Somerville area, right?
Yeah, they sure are. So I'm actually sitting in Nexton as we speak. That's where our office is. And our team covers the whole Charleston market, but we're really focused into Somerville, and that's where all the 55 plus properties are.
Well, the first one we're going to talk about is the Horizons in Summers Corner property. Who's the builder?
So Lennar is the builder out there. So Summers Corner started years ago with multiple builders. And Lennar has gone in and bought the entire property, just thousands of acres. And so they are the only builder in there now. Summers Corner is the master plan community, and they have 55 plus and non-55 plus properties in there. But Horizons is the 55 plus neighborhood in Summers Corner.
So how far along are they? How many lots total and how far along?
So they're just starting the process right now. They probably have, I would guess, approaching 200 homes done. I don't know what the end result is, well over 1,000. But their amenity center is not open yet. And so for some people, that's a bad thing because it's probably a couple years away. But when you look at the value to the properties, they're really aggressively priced right now. So you can get into Horizons out there starting around 350. And in the Somerville market, that's a really aggressive price with 55 plus. But it's going to be a beautiful neighborhood. The amenity center, when it's done, is going to be gorgeous. And actually one of the only ones in Somerville that's going to have a restaurant and bar with it.
Oh, wow. Now, see, that's a big deal here. Here in the Charlotte market, there's only one that has a restaurant. And but, Lennar has done well here with 55 plus. They had a couple that were really good. And they have obviously big corporation. They've kept their word on the amenities and all that. So 350. So I imagine they're going to go up into the 400s easily, right?
Yeah, they'll run about 350 to 500 right now. I mean, my guess is in 2 years when when the amenity center opens, we'll probably see a pretty significant jump in those numbers. As we know, it increases every year on its own to begin with. But they've got a gorgeous community. A lot of the properties are backed up to either ponds or wooded areas. It's kind of inside a nature preserve area where they can't build in certain areas. So there's the promise of not having your home backed up to another one in a lot of their lots. They've got a gorgeous model park there. Everything up from starting at about 1,300 square foot up to closer to 3,000, some with even a second story. But they're only building them as specs. So in this Charleston market, you can either go with existing homes, specs, or to be built. This is only specs that they're doing, and it's too new right now to have any resales in there.
Yeah, beautiful, man. And what is Summers Corner close to?
So it's over on the one side of Somerville, over on the Dorchester Road side, close to a lot of the plantations here in the Somerville market. Easy access to Dorchester Road that gets you down to the Air Force Base, the airport. You can get into Charleston. You're over kind of on the Folly Beach side of town, but you're still just minutes away from getting into downtown historic Somerville.
So are you finding, you and Mark, your partner, are you finding the same thing we're finding, that people, baby boomers, little,
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah.
They've become baby chasers. Their kids move.
Yes. Yeah, totally. This market, people are tired of shoveling snow. And I came from Pittsburgh. I'll say this area, the biggest thing I noticed is up in Pittsburgh, I just never saw the sun. It's blue skies here all the time, and just always. I mean, listen, I'm a big boy. It gets a little hot here in August, as it does, I'm sure, in Charlotte. But the weather is driving a lot of people here, and taxes are just sincerely different than what a lot of people are seeing up north.
Well, people say it's really hot out today, and I say, hey, I'm from Indiana. I'm not complaining about anything. Yeah, I'm like,
haven't shoveled snow in a long time.
So again, is it true that somebody that might be interested in Horizons and Summers Corner might be wanting to be near their kids and grandkids that moved?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we see that in a lot of our neighborhoods here. So Summers Corner has some really well-priced new construction homes for the
Mhm.
non-55 also, and they're opening up a beautiful resort-style amenity center, pool, pickleball, all that kind of stuff in the non-55 plus section of
Mm,
Summers Corner also.
yeah.
So that's going to be a membership-based program so that the kids and grandkids can live in Summers Corner and
Wow.
just be a golf cart ride away from the 55 plus where grandma and grandpa are.
Perfect.
But both are going to have amazing amenity centers available to them.
Perfect, man. That is perfect. I love that. And so guys, here's the way it works. You, my viewers, you know and they're on YouTube too. They're great. What I would love for you to do is to call me first, 704-345-3400, and I'll put you in touch with Jeff Gregg and Mark Clem, the Charleston. Where is Mark? Have you seen him today anywhere? Oh my goodness. I
So
want
here's
to
what I go on camera with you for this, and anytime I say anything appropriate, Mark pokes me in the rib or smacks me. So if you see me flinch, I said something wrong.
Oh, that's funny, man. Well, you guys work great as partners, and you know the Charleston area. So, guys, if you call me, I will connect you to them. Never reach out to Lennar, for instance, at Horizons in Summers Corner. Don't even fill out an
No.
online form. Don't do it. You need a buyer agent first. Do you agree with that?
Listen to this man. He knows what he's talking about. I can't tell you how many times people have struggled. They walked in the door and they said, I just want to go look at some houses. And then they get committed. There's no realtor listed that first time. And
Right.
it becomes very problematic for them to be
It is.
unrepresented.
It is, and you can't unring that bell. So again,
Right.
don't even fill out an online form to any builder. You want to call me and let me connect you to them, and then we will help you. And the beautiful thing is, just like in this Charlotte chat cast, we're going to show you 5 properties, and you're going to discover the best 55 plus living near Charleston. The next one coming up is Cresswind and the Ponds, and that's coming up next.